Hello and welcome to Faviola, the CEO Hustler, your business coach for aspiring interpreters and entrepreneurs. This is your go to place to start and help you grow your career, your business, as well as your lifestyle. My name is Faviola Valencia and I am your host. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello and welcome to Faviola, the interpreter and entrepreneur, a place where you will find free tips, information to help you start and grow your business. Feel free to visit me online at faviolavalencia.com. That is faviolavalencia.com or at Elite Services, the number 4, YOU.com. Elite Services, the number 4, YOU.com. Well, today's episode has to do with a little bit of what's going on in my social media. And I'm sure that you can relate. Okay, a lot of us, or many of you that are just now starting your business and may be confused with all of this online frenzy, all these online webinars and trainings, and you have become overwhelmed. Well, for somebody like myself who's been in business for over 18 years and started her business literally from the ground up, I have to tell you, even with all of the experience and information that I have, it has become a little overwhelming. So for me, when I started my business many years ago, we didn't have a lot of online uh, how would I say, applications or social medias. Therefore, most of our contact and would be with our clients, it was either via email, cold calling, or mailers. Do you agree? Well, now with everything going online, this transitioning has been a little bit overwhelming for many of you. Having said that, a lot of you have probably spent hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars in coaching here, trainings there. So when you come to me, you're probably overwhelmed, right? And you probably don't want to spend another dime. Because if I was you, I would feel the same way. However, just like you, I also have to make a living. So I try to provide a lot of free information, a lot of tips, through my online groups, as well as my podcasting and my YouTube accounts. But at the end of the day, that doesn't pay my bills. So when I post certain publications, such as offering certain things in return to either, you subscribing or you purchasing something, I'm not, twisting your arm and telling you, okay, you have to do this. I recommend you do it if you like what you hear and if you like what you see and if you feel it's going to be a benefit to you. Otherwise, don't throw your money away if it's not going to be something beneficial. However, a lot of people out there can be pretty brutal. So, for example, I made a posting regarding a free webinar that I'm going to be having tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Thursday, August the 30th. Now, in this posting, I do offer a link to my website where you can download some step-by-step guides, some free information regarding how to start or grow your business. So I had this one individual who was, again, pretty brutal, even so, calling me names. Okay, again, if you don't like what you see, if you don't like what you hear, move on to the next thing. But there's no need for personal attacks. Do you agree? So, everything costs money. And obviously, all of the information that I provide has been through lots of years of trainings, coaching, and hands on experience. So, the information that I'm providing to you has been information that has been tested, that has actually worked for me. And I also provide you with the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, so that you don't make the same mistake that I made throughout my years. But as well, I share all of the benefits, the pros of everything that has worked for me throughout all these years. So, for you or anyone listening to this who doesn't know who I am, let me tell you briefly. I am a professional Spanish interpreter and translator and entrepreneur, a former CEO, a person that started her business literally from the ground up. Okay, when I started my business, I started off as a freelance interpreter. I really had no knowledge in the interpreting field, but through a lot of research and training, I became a pro at it, and I'm pretty damn good at what I do. So, the majority of clients that I have been through word of mouth. I don't do a lot of advertising. I may do maybe a little posting here and there, spending maybe $25 a month, just to have a little bit more exposure and so that my feed doesn't get sent to the back end. So, having said that, within the first 6 months of starting my business, believe it or not, with no contract, with no business degree, with no college degree, I was able to land a $500,000 contract with Sutter Hospitals. How many of you are familiar with Sutter Hospitals? Okay. Within a year, or actually by the end of that year, I landed some contracts with the state of California, Colorado, uh, city, county, federal. So as the calls were coming through, I had to jump the gun. I had to train myself. I had to figure out all the steps, the processes, and procedures of what my business needed to do in order to pass that information and implement and develop or create these contracts for my freelance contract interpreters. Also, I had to turn around and train them to make sure that they adhere to all of the policies and procedures as per my customers' requirements. So, again, all of that takes a lot of work, a lot of coaching, a lot of training, and that's the information that I pass on to you. Because I get a lot of questions via Facebook, Instagram. How do you do this? How do you do that? But then after I'm looking at my analytics and I'm looking at my list, all of these people that are asking all these questions, they don't even bother to say hello, to sign up onto my Facebook group account, or to even sign up to my list, or to even give me a thank you or a shout out, which can be a little bit disappointing because, again, this is all of my time that I'm spending sharing information with you. So, time is money. Okay. So, for those of you who are just now starting out, I want you to please, the very, very first step, I don't care what anybody tells you, you have to develop a business plan. The business plan is going to be your guide to making sure that you implement every single process. So, whether you have a business, a service business, a product business, you need that business plan. Secondly, create your social media accounts to have some free online exposure. Okay, you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars creating a website or spending on advertising or spending on coaching or spending on training, because I'm going to tell you one thing, all of these online coaches, they're just going to focus on one thing, and that is either how to grow your Instagram account, how to grow your Facebook account, or how to set up your YouTube account. But they don't go into details as to step by steps and the requirements to start and run a business. So That is who I am. I am your one stop shop for all of your interpreting and translation language needs, as well as your interpreter trainer for all of you bilingual individuals who want to use your bilingual skills to start your own business, and for all of you entrepreneurs, freelancers that have a special skill, product, or service, and you want to get your name out there and expose yourself out to the world with all of that information that you have. So, I will teach you not only how to set up your social media accounts, how to do your sales and marketing, who to go to for your branding, who to go to for your websites, how to create a free website, how to do your social media marketing through certain funnels, everything for free. Because let me tell you, starting a business, not only is it overwhelming, but if you don't have the money to start paying here and there, it can be very costly. So I have all of these step by step procedures, as well as platforms, as well as leads, and people that I work for. And trust me, they don't pay me a dime to say this or to recommend their services, but I know that they're great. I know the challenges that I was facing when I first started my business. I knew all of the struggles that I went through, and I don't want you to go through those yourself. So, if you want somebody that's going to teach you from start to finish, help you decipher your business, help you get unstuck from wherever you're stuck within your business, I am your one stop shop. So, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, feel free to go on to either my Facebook, my Instagram, my website, sign on to my list, sign on to my groups, and feel free to purchase some of these products and services that I have online. Or I also offer one-on-one coaching. Yes, I do offer one-on-one coaching, very inexpensive. I provide payment terms for you because, again, if you don't have the budget, most of you will feel stuck, and most of you will feel like you can't move forward because you don't have the money. Well, not with me, buddy. Not with me, gals. You will be able to get your business started and growing using my steps, my procedures, and with my help. Alrighty? See you on the other side, my entrepreneurs and interpreter rock stars. Hasta la vista, baby.